What's going on, my today people? My name is Wendy, and I really appreciate you all tapping in with me again. This is the backup for the Dear Future Robots podcast. Before we get started with the show, I just have to mention to y'all out there, guys and gals, if you are hearing the sound of my voice right now, please understand that this show is not promoted. I do not promote this show. Most of you that are listening to this have found it the natural way, as you know. Maybe you like the cover. Maybe you like the name. Maybe it was the first few topics I talked about. Maybe you wanted to keep coming back to argue with me. I don't know. Maybe you like the format. Who knows? Maybe you just like the sound of my voice. I don't know. But whatever it is, and who knows? Maybe you just can feel or see the effort that I put into it. Maybe you like the dad jokes, the witty humor. Who knows? Who knows? Just my perspective. I don't know. But if you know somebody that thinks like you do, if you know a friend or family member that you believe will find value in the effort that I'm putting in, right? In this quality of show, in this type of show, share the link. All right. If you're on Spotify, share that link. Apple, whatever, wherever you're listening to this, share the link. It'll go a great way into helping this show grow. Like I said before, I want y'all to grow with me, and it's for sure much appreciated. I want to wait another maybe 20 to 30 episodes before I personally start spamming on my social medias and et cetera, et cetera. I just want this to grow naturally, like I said to you guys in the beginning, in the first few episodes. So again, I really appreciate that. All right. Now, you already know that I like to keep these quick, so let's jump right in. Dear Future Robots, this is the backup. Let's go. And here we go. Congratulations go out to Elijah Muhammad. No, not that one. This Elijah is a 13-year-old college graduate. Now, a few weeks ago, I spoke about Zaila Avantgarde and the many accomplishments in her young life. Well, here goes another wunderkind. Elijah recently earned his associate's degree in computer science and cybersecurity from Oklahoma City Community College. How, you might ask? Well, he's clearly motivated and determined, but his father, also Elijah Muhammad, is somewhat of an expert in homeschooling, as he and his wife have 3 other children who all graduated before the age of 21. Closest to Elijah being his sister Shania, who graduated at 15 years old. Like this is serious. like, wow. Now, this is again another example of doing family right. Salute to them. But before I leave this topic, I just have a few points. Let me know what you guys think about them, right? All right, let's start with this. Anastasia Megan, who at the time was from Center Hill, Florida, was denied access to Lake Sumter Community College at the age of 13 because of what the university seemed to call concerns over her age, safety, and overall maturity, being in a place where the average student at the time was 29 years old. After a long fought battle and the help of civil rights organizations and the school board, Lake Sumter Community College let her attend. Kai Kavalin is about to graduate from UCLA at 14 years old. Clovis Hung and Jack Rico both graduated from Fullerton College in California at the ages of 12 and 13, respectively. And finally, at 11 years old, Tanishq Abraham graduated from American River College in Sacramento. Though not necessarily front page news, this seems to be happening more frequently where preteens by dozens are either attending or graduating from colleges across the nation. Could this mean that our country's education system is easy, given your family has the time or expertise, or that our country's education system is easy enough that every year half a dozen or so prepubescent people pass perfectly? I didn't create the hit show, Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? And I'm not the one that said, quote, I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers, end quote. That was John D. Rockefeller, wealthy tycoon, captain of industry, and also, for some strange reason, a pioneer in this country's early education system. I call him one of, if not the most important figures in solidifying our class system in this country. That's Evil Genius 101, all right? But getting back to these kids, my only argument is that most of them are coached into being specialized and therefore succeeding in a school system that's not designed to be impossible in the first place. Also, the life experience required to be a quote unquote well adjusted adult takes time. Now, if in the future we develop a machine that can merge consciousness into another's mind, throw everything I just said out the window. But this is what we have now. There's honestly just something about living too fast that seems strange to me. What do y'all think? Am I tripping? I'll leave a poll at the bottom of the page if you're viewing this or listening to this on Spotify. All right, let me know what y'all think. All right, just let me know. So moving right along, I'll go a little deeper in that, by the way, in a longer episode if you guys want. I'm gonna do an episode at some point on education, so we'll get there. Look, did y'all hear about these lawyers, Steven Schwartz and Peter Loduca, both, I believe, out of New York, that got fined $5,000 for allegedly using ChatGPT to help with a legal case? Now, for those that didn't know, ChatGPT is pretty much a conversational AI. Imagine asking Google a question and it gives you an exact, unique response. That's it. Unfortunately, these guys didn't realize that just like any tool, you're only as good as the person using you. The AI is designed to sound confident in its responses. I personally remember researching a few months back and using ChatGPT for something I already knew and needed more details about. Would you all believe that this AI acted like it didn't know what I was talking about, and that it wasn't until I provided more information that it literally apologized to me and presented some of the details that I wanted? Imagine if I didn't know what I was talking about. That seems to be the root issue here with these attorneys. Blame the hand, not the hammer. But enough about those losers, and on to another one. Bud Light finally fired its former group VP of marketing, Daniel Blake, and Bud Light marketing VP, Alyssa Heinerscheid. They're the ones being blamed for what's being called one of the biggest marketing disasters of the decade. It's one thing if, as a company, and y'all already know how I feel about corporations typically, but if this is what you're about, then cool. But if you're only doing something to be trendy or make a quick buck and it just comes off disingenuous, I just can't rock with it. I can't rock with it. I can't support it. And I get it. I get why people are coming at their necks. And people tend to try to compare it to Target, but I feel like Target was a bit trickier. Target was different, right? Because they've been pro LGBTQ plus for some time now, right? I just think that the people that decided to try and cancel them briefly felt that trans underwear were a step too far. And honestly, I might have cringed seeing that too. I'm not even gonna front with y'all. I'm shrugging right now for those that can't see me. And by the way, I'm sure everyone knows by now, they found that submersible. All right, rest in peace and all of that good stuff. I think I saw today that the authorities just pulled up the remains of the wreckage, and jeez, it's crazy to think about that. There were people in there, and they're no longer in there. Like, you know what I mean? Like wow. This is added to the list of things I'd never do. All right. But I think that's all I got for this entry, man. Y'all, backup completed. Now, if you forget everything else about this episode, don't forget this. A strawberry as you know it is not a fruit. Really, it's not. Those quote-unquote seeds on the outside are, though. Bet y'all will think about that the next time y'all take a bite of one. Peace. And we are just universes crashing. Just do your best to leave a mark. Also, subscribe, comment, and leave 5 stars. This is Wendy, signing off. Dear future robots, peace.